cheated, lied to, or tricked? She's tackling every opportunity to make something that went wrong right. Better Call Bacon is on your side.
Preparing for another hurricane season means it is time to protect your family's largest single asset, your home.
Yeah, and that means making sure you have the right kind of insurance and that you are ready to file a claim if you need to. 8 on your side, consumer investigator Shannon Bacon is here in the studio tonight with what you need to know about insuring the home.
Jen, Josh, memories of 2 major hurricanes battering the Tampa Bay area are fresh in our minds, and many of us are still putting the pieces back together. But now is the time to make sure your house is ready for another potential storm.
2 hurricanes 13 days apart. Hurricanes Helene and Milton caused billions in damages and displaced thousands from their homes. Now, as we prepare for the next hurricane season, many have learned hard lessons about homeowners insurance. I sat down with attorney Matt Winder, who represents homeowners when they have to fight their insurance companies in court.
Call your insurance agent right now. Make sure they email you a copy of that policy, not just your home, but your cars as well. That should be part of what we have in our digital file so that when the storm comes, and look, we should be speaking in the language that another storm is coming. And you need to have those policies immediately on hand and know who's your agent.
Now is the time to take photos and videos of your home and covered valuables. And if you experience damage, document that too, so you have proof for your agent. Make sure you have 2 insurance policies, one for wind damage and water caused by wind damage, and another separate flood policy that covers rising water.
That's a really important issue that, again, we learned in the last event. We hadn't really experienced flooding previously, and maybe people canceled policies, but the moment water touches the house, your windstorm isn't going to cover that.
Even when you think you've done everything right, things can go wrong. Jamie Jane Grande Holcomb and her husband had flood insurance, but were told by their insurance adjuster that their living room was actually a basement, all because of this 3.5-inch step down.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to even come out and say the word basement in the state of Florida is comical. I mean, I grew up in New York, and I know what a basement looks like. I lived in basements. This is not a basement.
Our story pointed out the home entrance goes up 4.5 inches before the step down, and adjusters changed their minds. But this shed light on thousands of homes that could have rooms considered basements and not covered. Winder says he has a similar case right now, and he encourages homeowners to make sure they understand their policies and to try to finish repairs from last year's storms before the next storm hits.
If you look around this community, we still haven't recovered from the last storm. So when the storm comes again and you got houses that aren't repaired yet, it's going to be a real problem.
Winder says many of the crisis stories that come to him deal with unpermitted work, such as work on a roof or sunroom that was done without a permit previously. He says you need to check permits now, especially if you just recently purchased a house, and fix those problems before you are dealing with new storm damage. In the studio, I'm Shannon Bacon, 8 on your side.
All right, thanks, Shannon. If you have a problem that needs solving, better call Bacon. The number is 1-855-BACON, or you can reach her on Facebook at WFLA Shannon.